She must walk into the whispering forest with the boy who betrayed her tonight. Ella learns that forgiveness is not a feeling. It is a first step. Welcome back, dear one. This is the Ember and the Shadow, Chapter 3. The one who must come too. Ella did not go straight home from Mother Ivy's cottage. She walked with her ember in her fist and her heart hammering against her ribs. She did not see the lane or the flowers or the cloud shadows moving across the meadow, the way you see a shape burned into your eyes after you stare at a candle too long. Ben's face in the firelight. Ben's small white finger pointing at her family's door. Ben, who was now somehow the only person in the world who could walk beside her into the whispering forest. I won't, she said out loud to the grass. I won't go with him. I won't. She sat down at the edge of the stone bridge. The stone bridge was old, older than the songs could say. Its stones were the color of warm honey in the afternoon sun. She sat now with her legs dangling over the edge, and she opened her fist to look at the ember. It was black. Of course it was. Why him? She whispered. The ember did not answer, but in the still, small place, where she sometimes thought she could hear something very gentle speaking, a thought rose up, because he is the very thing that has made your ember dark, and until you set him down, you cannot be made whole. That's not fair, Ella said. I did not say it was fair, child. I said it was true. Ella put her face in her hands and cried. When she went home at last, the sun was beginning to set. Aunt Merrin was standing on the front step. Ella expected to be scolded for slipping out. Aunt Merrin did not scold her. Aunt Merrin only opened her arms, and Ella walked into them without a word. Aunt Merrin held her for a long, long time, without asking any questions at all. Finally, Ella stepped back and wiped her nose on her sleeve. Aunt Merrin, she said in a very small voice, I have to go on a journey. Aunt Merrin looked at her for a long moment. I know, she said softly. You know, Mother Ivy came while you were gone. She told me. Ella looked down at her boots. Are you angry? Aunt Merrin knelt down and took Ella's face very gently in her big, warm hands. Ella Bell, I am frightened. I am proud. I am 100 things at once. But angry? Oh no. How could I be angry when the Maker has called my brave girl to such a great work? I'm not brave, Ella whispered. They came at dusk. Mother Ivy, the village elder, and Ben's father. Ben's father was a thin, tired man named Harn. His hair had gone gray faster than it should have these last 2 years. He had not been able to look Ella in the face since the night of the Shadow Riders. He could not look at her now, either. He stood in the doorway, turning his cap in his hands. His eyes stayed on the floor. The boy is willing, Harn said quietly. He has said he will go. He has said. His voice cracked. He stopped. He tried again. He has said he would walk into the pit of the world, miss, if it meant making it right. Ella stood very still. It would be much easier if he were the villain she had made him into these 2 long years. When do we leave? Ella asked. Her voice sounded very far away, even to her. At dawn, said the elder. The tree cannot wait. That night, Aunt Merrin made Ella a travel pack. She packed 3 loaves of good hard bread, a round of cheese wrapped in waxed cloth, a little bag of dried apples, a flask of clean water. She packed a warm wool cloak, dark green, the color of forest shadows. She packed a small knife in a leather sheath, a needle and thread, a flint and steel, a length of strong rope, a tiny bottle of honey. Every small kindness she could fit into a single pack. A mother's love, made into items a girl could carry. And at the very top, where Ella would find it first, Aunt Merrin tucked a folded scrap of cloth, a verse, embroidered in her own careful stitching. Be not afraid. I go before you. Ella read it 3 times, then she folded it carefully and tucked it into the pocket over her heart. She did not sleep much that night. When she did, she dreamed of her brother. His name was Jory. He was 14 the night they took him. Tall and laughing, with Mama's blue eyes and Papa's dark hair. In the dream, he was standing at the edge of a great black forest. He did not turn around when she called his name. He only lifted one hand, slowly, and pointed at something far ahead, something she could not see. Then a wind came, and his shape thinned out like smoke, and he was gone. Ella woke up with tears on her face, and the ember pulsed. Once, twice, a dim, thin red in the dark beside her pillow. Almost, child, almost. Keep walking. Dawn came thin and gray over Bright Vale. Ella put on her warmest clothes, a thick linen shirt, a brown woolen tunic, her best boots. She braided her hair tightly. She ate a bowl of porridge she did not really taste. She picked up her pack. She hugged Aunt Merrin so hard she thought her own ribs might crack. "I'll come back," Ella whispered into Aunt Merrin's shoulder. "I know you will, Ella Belle. I don't know how to forgive him, Aunt Merrin. I don't know how to do it even a little." Aunt Merrin pulled back and looked at her. Her eyes were red, but her voice was steady. "You do not have to know how. You only have to be willing to learn. The Maker will do the rest." Then she kissed Ella on the forehead. She turned Ella around, and she gave her one gentle push toward the door. Before her courage could fail her, half the village had come to the edge of the meadow to see them off. The baker, the miller's 3 daughters, old Thomas with his dogs, and Mira, her best friend from before, standing at the edge of the crowd with her warm orange ember glowing at her throat. Mira's eyes were bright with tears. She took a step forward, then another. Then she broke into a run, and she flung her arms around Ella before Ella could think what to do. "I'm sorry," Mira sobbed into Ella's braid. "I'm sorry I didn't know how to be your friend after it happened. I'm sorry I let you sit alone, Mira. Come back. You come back. Do you hear me? And I'll sit with you every lunch for the rest of our lives." Ella's eyes burned. She hugged Mira back, fiercely, and something very small, something the size of a seed, shifted in her chest. A tiny warm thing, a thing that had not been there the day before. When she stepped back and looked down at the ember in her hand, there was the thinnest thread of gold inside the black. Not much, barely anything, but something. Ben was waiting at the far edge of the meadow. Ella took a deep breath. She lifted her chin, and she stepped under the first dark branches of the whispering forest, and Ben came after her. Thank you for listening, dear one. The journey has begun. The forest is dark, but the ember holds a thread of gold. Sleep well. We will continue in Chapter 4.